It's the Texas weather discussion video for Tuesday, the 25th of June. I'm Donovan Neal. We think the better chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms for the state, it will be in the southern half of the state, will remain dry and seasonably warm for the rest of this week. So here's the upper air map across the continental United States. You can see the mid-latitude westerlies remain up to the northeast, as they always do, typically this time of the year. Visible satellite view, you can see a few clouds starting to exit off to the east. We should remain mostly sunny later throughout the day today. Temperature is already in the low 80s as of 10:30 this morning, and will be, I'd say, around 90 later today. Across the watch warning map, remarkably quiet for this time of the year. Only a few heat advisories for southern Florida. On the convective outlooks, got an enhanced risk of severe storms for parts of the nation's Corn Belt, and a severe weather risk subsequently for parts of the plains through parts of the Great Lakes and down here and across the Deep South. Day 2, tomorrow, we have the standard risk of severe storms for parts of Montana. And on day 3, same thing, risk of severe storms for parts of Montana and parts of the High Plains. Average rainfall for the next 7 days. Heaviest rain really stays near the Great Lakes, and down here, not much expected for the next few days, since these rain gauges are very, very dispersed due to the scattered, random nature of these storms, was typically during the summertime. On the tropics, nothing new expected for the next 5 to 7 days, maybe even probably the next 10 days. And I'll show you why here in a second. Let's go to the dailies here. This is the 12Z run of the GFS, followed this afternoon at 4 o'clock. You can see we have the main westerlies up to the northeast, and down here, the GFS is for the past couple runs been showing a little bit of rain for parts of the eastern and northern half of the state, but take a look at the NAM, you can see much of the scattered storm activities off to the south, and not much activity for North Texas. Now, we could see a storm or two during the evening hours, but that's really about it. And let's take a look at the dust extinction off of the GEOS. This is the Saharan dust off of Africa. Sunset fans, I know you guys will love this. This is basically 8 o'clock Wednesday evening, and you can see it has a little bit of concentration of dust, so some Saharan dust actually, and I think the better chance of seeing some of that will be off to the east and near the Deep South, but we'll see some of that here in North Texas, and that's partially why the tropics has been quiet for the past several days, is because all of this dry air floating about. But on Wednesday, pretty much the same deal. Mixing sun and clouds, mostly sunny, a chance of isolated storm or two during the afternoon hours. Same thing on Thursday, and pretty much the same deal on Friday. Highs will remain in the low 90s both days. This is Saturday and this is Sunday. Weather really doesn't change much for the weekend. We turn a little bit cloudier on Sunday, actually, with highs in the low 90s. We'll introduce a chance of maybe an isolated storm or two during the afternoon hours, but nothing too widespread. Here's Monday, the 1st of July. Same thing, mostly sunny, highs in the low 90s. And here's a week from today, Monday, the 2nd of July. You can see troughing here in Texas, and that's what's keeping us nice, cool, nice and average for this time of the year, with constantly a chance of rain here. And here's the end of the 10-day forecast period. This is Friday the 5th of July. You can see we have that ridge off to the west. We have a little bit of a short wave, which is helping us keep cool, obviously. And down here on the 5th, we could see a continuation of scattered showers and storms on the 4th of July. Let's take a look at the precipitation ensemble spread off the European. You can see the European mean currently has us at around just over an inch of rain or so for parts of North Texas, and obviously that will be with any scattered storms that we see. And the numbers very seasonal, nothing to complain about. Highs mostly in the upper 80s and low 90s, and lows mostly in the mid 70s, just about what you would see for this time of the year. That's it for the Texas weather discussion video for today. Our more notes in the blog. The next video here will be posted at around noon tomorrow afternoon, if you can't catch your local TV stations on the air this evening at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and Godspeed.